Hello everyone, welcome to the first EB city battle, town battle, village battle, whatever you want. But either way, it is a battle here on Napoleonic Wars. So, let's have a look and see who's with us. So, we have the AC, the 1st EB, of course, the 33rd Regiment. The QRA, the 1st Brigade, 56th. And some more in there. Oh, goodness. So many fine people. And on their opposing side, we have the 45th, the 12th, the 45th NR, the 84th. And look at that. And the 77 wire in there as well. Excellent. So, here you can see, this is a capture the flag competition event, so to speak. So, here we go. Fine setup here by the Russians. And it is obviously the Russians against the Brits. Here is Robbie Bobby from the 84th. And these guys are in. There's Trooper Egypt. Fine name. Atrio. And then Spreewold Huskal. Just turning that game sounds down just a tad. As looks like Bombardier Spooky's just been murdered. Admin slain. And Rank Blorp. Oh my goodness, Blorp's been blorped. Oh dear. And Corporal Drax from the 77Y. So you can see these guys. Oh god. What is going on? The 45th. Who's inside? Who's inside? Can we see them? It's the 1st EB. Hold up. In the tower. The bell tower. What a bunch of bellends. And here they are. And now you can see. Look at this. Oh dear. Just brutality going on at the bottom of the bell tower. Copious Salt. What a great name. And now you can also see the cursor appearing on the screen as it always does in a capture the flag event. Very annoying, but you know, what can you do? So, oh my goodness, we've just lost Operation Waffles. What a fantastic name. So, Carl of Gin Alley, veteran of the 45th. You can see now they've survived that attack. Oh, look at this. It's the man himself. Yep, there we go. Oh, poor Smollett. Oh, dear. Never survives a melee, bless him. Never mind. So, the Grand Imperial Leader is now decaying quietly in the corner. Captain Cedric of the 33rd is now helping to capture the flag. Supported by Corporal Douglas and Evil Bitch. What a good name. So, and Major Tom, Tom's just been taken down along with Major Fury. And here you can see the 1st EVLN from the QRA. And they're trying to get up in the bell tower. Lots of people loving that bell tower. But it is that flag that's up there. There we go. Look at that. The flag goes up very, very quickly for the Brits. And you can see top left-hand corner, the tickets, 327, 249. The Brits have the advantage right now. As here is Fedorich of the 45th. Oh my goodness, it's a sailor. It's actually a Marine. And down goes Elfharm of the 1st EB, supported by teammates coming in from behind from the NR-47 here. Atiskan 70 is murdered horribly nearby the flag, and now the Russians hold on to that location. So you can see more Russians pouring in, the Russian Zerg, of course, pouring into this building. Where the hell are they? Oh god, they're breaking all the windows in the bedroom. There's Go Killer from the 77Y and PFC leader Sharky. So no respecters of property, these guys. Oh, look at that. It's Cheese from the 1st EVLN. Look at this. He's going to slice you up. Or possibly get sliced himself. It's hard to tell. Oh, the Marines are here as well. The first EB, look at that. Fine face on Major Fury. Looks like he's been stuck in a vice. And there's Hussar. That guy also. I would say that's Hussar first class. I could be wrong. Now, who's this? There's Elfharm. Look at those. Look at those bunches. Aren't they fantastic? So, right now, the tickets are relatively close-ish. Only 75 tickets between the two teams. Random Horse. Hello, Random Horse. Ah, not so Random Horse. Crying Noob from the 84th. Supported by Goob. And there, Lieutenant Colonel Nova of the 45th. With his boys behind him, Scotsman, Panther Knight. And there's Goob from the 12th. Trying to get over the rocks. Oh dear, this may not work out well for Goob. Yep, there we go. That was kind of inevitable, I have to say. You sort of saw that coming from a mile away. But never mind, these things happen. Will they attack the building? No, they continue marching past, not supporting their teammates. But we'll wait and see now. Who's this on the cannon? So there's Cannoneer Shadow and Crying Noob, and these guys setting up the cannon position as the 45th move in. As now you can see Sweatshop Worker Meme from the first EB getting murdered around the flag, and the Russians continue to hold that position. But they still come under attack from the perceptive and consistent attacks of Blorp. But sadly for Blorp, he is no more. Recruit not in my house. And Acid Balloons. And Remy is Bay. And Speed Gamer. Lochline. There's Major Hertz. Sergeant Major Hertz of the 12th. And look at these guys. Are they having a pot shot at anybody in the water? Yep, there's a few people in the water. Doing the old submarine. There we go. Corporal Honza. And now you can see these guys taking cover. There's Sergeant Snowflake of the 56th. And there's Atlas. I'm hearing some fifing. Oh, Cannonball from Crying Noob into the first EB. Who's the fifer? It's 12th Gay. Fine fifing. Absolutely fabulous. Here's Recruit Sam of the 12th. Moving out and working with, obviously, Recruit Not in My House. So, who's at the front? Colonel Brandon of the 12th. With a pistol shot into it, or attempt into the enemy. And down goes the enemy. That was Evil Bitch. Killed while boating out on the lake. So, Brandon and the boys make their way forward. You can see flag held by the Russians there. Up ahead, there's definitely British by the bell tower. The Bell End Tower itself is Boberon 13,000. There is cheese. And now, look at this. They're being tactical. We're seeing tic-tacs, boys and girls. Tic-tacs. As the flag is brought in. Kept in safety. Now, what's going on with these lads? Where have they gone? Where have they gone? Aha. So the 56E moving forward. Oh my goodness, look out. Swag Soul, Oberst of the NR47, has got one of those Johnson baby buds and he's going to clean out your ear rolls. So who can fear a man when he believes in bodily cleanliness? Oh, look at that. Swag Soul is sliced and the flag is dropped. As now we can see Lucky TG Mikey taken down by Remy's Bay. And who's this up on the walls? It's Achilles, Recruit Achilles with a Johnson's baby bud going in for the murdering. And coming under a bit of attack. Look at that, fine attack. And look at him cleaning out those ears. Possibly cleaning out other things as well, but fine blocking coming in for. Look at that, another hit. And more hits going in. And finally the enemy is murdered. Not by Recruit Achilles, he's just doing his work. Assisting bodily cleanliness. Or cleanliness. So, goodness me, look at this. Who's this running away? This is Raloff, veteran of the 45th, supported by the 84th. And let's see. Oh, that, of course, that was Smollett. Oh, Smollett. God damn it. Has he had a shave? Oh, no, he hasn't had a shave. I thought Smollett had a shave, but apparently he hasn't. So, there we go. The flag now moving from British ownership to the Russian ownership. However, look at the tickets, top left-hand corner. The Russians, I think it's fair to say, have the round. There we go. And we're on to the next one. As soon as the tickets wear out. Down to 5 tickets for the Ruskies. They've done a good job. And there we go. And so we're back on the next round. 396 tickets apiece. And here we observe the Bell End Tower awaiting capture. We hear fifing. Let's wait and see who is going to make a push. You can see one of the flags over there captured by the Russians already. Quite a good selection of lads. Possibly their spawn, I would say, based on the amount of buildings in the area. Obviously, not sure why. Okay. Why would you have a windmill there when it's not high enough for the whole windmill to turn? But anyway, we won't argue with such Russian design. And here, the fine fellows of the 12th. Moving out with Colonel Brandon leading the lads. And Major Fury has been murdered by AJ. Oh dear. Oh, poor Fury. Oh dear. Never mind. And here, the 84th, Captain BD. Oh my goodness. And he has survived, at least for the first few minutes. Firing the most effective pistol in history of the universe. Look at that. And the 84th are now getting involved, but they're going to have to charge in or protect this area as the first EB, Zamarias, or Zamiras. Oh, down he goes with a bayonet stab to the face as the Marines come charging in to try and do their damage to the 84th. There is Elfharm. Down goes Elfharm. And the 84th remain. Oh, seriously? Really? God damn it, Smollett. Please survive for more than 5 minutes. Dear, oh dear. The man has a real talent for getting shot. Never mind. Oh dear, I can't wait to talk to him on Steam and take the piss. Bless him. Wonderful guy. Anyway, 12th Grenadier Goob. Taking pot shots at the Brits, which he sees in the far distance. As now, here is Supak of the 33rd. There we go, the move into the Bell End Tower. It's literally like the TARDIS, so many people. And look at that. No entry, boys and girls. We're in. We've shut the door in your face. And now we've opened the door. And we've shut the door. So, you can see a couple of defenders outside. And now, let's see if we can find out what's going on. No enemy there. They may have some support over by this flag, as you can see, being captured by the Brits. There's Loifas. And also in there from... There's Elfharm, of course, with those fine bunches. Sergeant Bock. Now. Whoops-a-daisy, what was that? That was Recruit Edmund from the 45th. There we go. Looks like he did a little bit of an ambush. May get slain for going Rambo. We'll have to wait and see. But he might be the only person of the 45th remaining. But he is currently cheesing it. And he gets murdered. Shot in the back. Trying to get back to his friends. The likes of 77 Y Nomad. And here is Henker of the 77Y, supported by Drax. And, of course, PFC leader Sharky. And there he is, El Capitano. Hoots Mong, Jings Crivens, it's the Scotsman that is Gaz. So, and there he goes. What is it about commanding officers and snuffing it this evening? Seem to have a real talent for it. It's more so than usual. I mean, granted, Mal and Aztir do have a talent for catching cannonballs with their face, but that's pretty impressive so far today, boys. The 12th, there's Speed Gamer and Shadow, and they are engaging any Brits who make their way across. Bagpipery. There we go, Andrea from the AC. And there is Corporal Martin of the NR47. And there's Reg Shack. Now, you can see the boys moving forward here from the Black Watch, the AC. There's the commanding officer, David, or David01. Checking with the spyglass, long distance. Who's protecting the flag up ahead, we ask ourselves. And it is the 56E. There's Corporal Fomgargi. And now they're coming under sustained fire from the Russians of the 84th Tomasa. And there's Cannoneer I should say, Captain BD. And there's Spree Vold Huskal. And they're away. The Russian Zerg is underway. There's Centurion. Whoops-a-daisy. Down goes Anti. William Jones in there. YouTube friend IEC, let's watch him and embarrass him as he's probably recording. There we go, goes in for the, follows up his teammates here. You can see he manages to dodge some bullets, and down he goes. The commentary, oh God, Colonel Spoons has just drowned. 33rd Colonel Spoons has just gulped down loads of water and snuffed it. Oh dear. Here is Snowflake of the 56th. And here, fine waterworks, some paddles. Lovely stuff. So, let's have a look. 241, 173, the British holding a reasonable... Oh no. Oh dear. Oh, the group. Oh my goodness, Gaz is actually alive. Well, he's respawned, obviously. So, let's wait and see. As we move over to the Bell End Tower, here's Night Stalker, Ensign of the 33rd, fighting with NL Wolf of the 1st EVLN. And he's now coming under massive pressure from the 84th. There's Recruit Odin. And look at that. Chest armor and face and sword bloodied with the stain of his victims, of which mostly it's himself. Oh, Smollett. Oh, Smollett. Bless. Never mind. All part of the fun. Oh, lovely shot indeed. And off he goes. Oh, look at that. He even files it down in the back of the building. So that being very, there's Gaz and the lads from the 77Y being very, very considerate of the rubbish that gets shot off the top of the hill. Sorry, rubbish I suppose is the wrong way, but you know, the wrong way of saying it. But I suppose it's just they're tidying up the battlefield, so we can be grateful for that. Now, who's this hiding behind the rocks? It's Henker, the sergeant. Now, it looks like, as you can see, they've lost a few people. The Brits, they make our way through. Look at that, the cannon. And here is Atlas of the 56th. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, it's a Russian. And who's he fighting? It's Jin Ali, and Jin Ali is down. Fantastic stuff. Supported now by Greytoos. And these guys making their way over to this massive island fort. Well, not really island. I suppose it's just the other side. So who's over here? Here is Agofan CZ, Lieutenant Colonel of the 56th, with Saragor as well supporting him. And up here, other members of the 56th. And there's Ada as well. And there is OD123. And Skyrim CZ. Fine Czech fellows, or Slovaks, I suppose you could call them, with the CZ at the end. Oh goodness, somebody just had the door shut in his face. Herodes of the 1st Brigade. And also Sergeant Jean, and as you can see, these guys are on guard. Look at this. They're definitely offering some kind of defense. Oh heavens. Oh no, what's this? Is somebody lining up a cannon? Oh yes, they are. It's Crying Noob of the 84th. This may not end well. Or at least, no, they're moving it back. What is going on? Or are they going to move it that way? Oh, they're moving it that way. Going up against the Bell End Tower. And the cannon is now being moved out to a new location to try and push their advantage. You can see a cannon resting here. Down the roadways. Captain BD and the 84th moving forward. There is Alex Wheeler of the 77Y. Oh my goodness, in behind the lines, and he's going to get involved with a little bit of a gunfight up against the sailor. Oh dear, down goes Egypt. And Henker. Until finally he gets murdered. As there goes another. And who's just drowned? Simone of the AC and Alex Wheeler fighting for his life. Oh, sorry, there's Recruit Odin of the 84th. He gets finished off. And that's one thing that's great to see, is recruits still coming to Napoleonic Wars after all these years. So, let's see. Who's that fellow with the gun? It's David of the AC. And the Black Watch over here, also from the AC. There's Manram. And we look at the tickets. Look at this. The Brits going ham on the Russians. Finishing them off to a man. Look at this. Waiting. Recruit Cameron. And there you have it, boys and girls. The end of that round. Well, here we are. After a map change, sorry, on the next round. And you can see, again, the Brits versus the Russians. And here you can see Agofan, Lieutenant Colonel of the 56th Herodes. Scott, Ada, Saragor, more Saragor. And here you can see, look at this, fort. Lovely position here for the lads. They're going to be happy with this. Plenty of cover and good view over the buildings. Especially onto these guys. And down goes Brandon. Oh no, look at that. That's not good for the 12. The fire they just came under. Very, very brutal fire coming in. Remy's base managing to survive. And I have to say, I don't think much of this building they've done. They've literally missed an entire wall. Imagine it gets pretty cold in here. So at least they've got a nice sofa. But yeah. Not a very good design. But never mind. Anyway. Let's go and find out what's going on in the rest of the town. So here's Hertz fighting for his life. And we move over to Lance Corporal Ugg. Now look at this. This is a lovely position. With plenty of cover for the lads. They can crouch down. And now you can see additional British forces making their way over there. Here is Donald Mackay. And here is Andrea from the AC. Oh, look at this. More Brits. Being murdered horribly. Defending themselves? Nope, defending themselves. And there you can see the 56th having a little bit of a battle there. As we make our way over and see Andrea start to move in. And they're making their way down this little platform into the town. D-Day Dan, veteran of the 33rd. And these guys are capturing the flag. Look, he's surrendering. Oh, Slavic has surrendered. And the Bajazi. And look at this. Has he joined the enemy? Slavic seems to have surrendered to the Brits. There we go. I think there's a bit of sort of... So look at this. Slavic the turncoat has now joined the British. And look at this. Oh no! The turncoat has been murdered. He was not to be trusted. Or maybe he was a secret spy, lulling the British into a false sense of security. Whoopsie-daisy. Who was that? It's Raz, Lieutenant. Lieutenant Raz. Oh, fine stab from Raz there. He's going to be pleased with that. His teammate nearby snuffs it. It gets snuffed out. And he's waiting for the opportunistic turn and another stab. Oh, his teammates are dying around him. He better watch his back. He's now got Brits coming in behind him. As Raz turns to fight. And another stab. And oh, down he goes. A fine last stand for Lieutenant Raz of the 84th. He's going to be pleased. Those fine melee kills. Night Stalker, ensign of the... What the hell? Okay. Oh my goodness, there's a piano. I love the silliness of the Napoleonic Wars players. There's just a daftness about them that is just too funny for words. And here is Panda Stella of the 1st EVLN. And you can see over here being supported by Burp of the AC. Member of the Black Watch. So there. Here is Andrea. Reloading his pistol. Very effective weapon, as we all know. And 261 to 170 are the tickets. So still... Oh my goodness, Cheese has been sliced. Actually, no, he got team killed. But never mind. Oh dear. Down go a few enemy. Courtesy of the 45th. Turska Hamburgeri. Hamburger. Fredovich. Katarina. More Fredovich again. There's Katarina again. Ah, there's Private Duke of the 45th. And regular... Oh, God, no, not regular, sorry. Mars. We'll just call him Mars, it'll be easier. I'm terrible with the ranks. There's KGN Tom of the 33rd turning to fight. Let's look at this, the murdering in the centre. Oh, he backed off for a second. Gadashi of the 84th, but now in comes the reinforcements. Recruit Odin of the 84th. And there is Spree. Thomasa, veteran grenadier of the 84th. Oh, goodness. And they have succeeded in finishing off the enemy. Oh, there's still more left. This fellow over here, it's Debekas of the 1st EVLN. I presume 2nd Lieutenant. Fighting for his life against 2 Russians. But he's got some support. It's Achilles. And Achilles has been hit once. And shot. By Captain BD. Now, we know he got him because he was only about a foot away. And even that pistol was accurate from a foot. Not much, but it's relatively so. So, Captain Gaz. Oh, goodness me, Gaz. What a fine pistol shot, sir. Wow. And now, look at this. There we go. Whoa, commanding officers are suffering pretty badly in this match, I have to say. Just brutal, brutal goings on. And Private Duke fighting for his life, and a fine stab coming in, and down goes Smollett elsewhere on the battlefield. At least he wasn't team killed. Poor Smollett. And now you can see Recruit Odin. There we go. Duke picks up the flag. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The end of the round. And we are back, and they've done one of those side swappy things. So everyone has moved around. And Spoons has snuffed it already. Oh dear, poor Spoons. Here's Raz. And there he is, the Grand Imperial Leader of the 84th. Capturer of bullets. See what I mean? God damn it. Oh, Jesus Christ, what is going on? Oh, it's like I'm in some kind of surreal experience. Oh dear, never mind. So, recruit Katerina behind commanding officer. There's Sergeant Marksman, and you can see them taking out the windows. They can't shoot through the windows. Doesn't permit, because otherwise it will stop those bullets from going through, so they have to break the windows, which is a bit of a shame. So, everyone starts off with the 376 tickets. Every time a man gets killed, the ticket is lost. And obviously, if you capture the point, then you get a bleed of tickets in your favour, so to speak. Your tickets remain, whereas there is an additional bleed on your enemy in addition to the tickets that they lose as a result of the deaths on their side. So you can change it around with a few clutch moments. As here you can see the Black Watch attacking the fort, the 77Y going up against the 56 ELG. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's a fine construction, albeit somewhat defying gravity and physics, but yeah, okay. There's Go Killer of the 77Y looking for enemy, and he finds it. Look at this stab, and kills his enemy with much prejudice. Sadly for him, he did not survive. And here is Corporal of the 56th SPCZ, call him SP. Here's Adder, fighting for his life and failing. And now you can see over here in the main square, Private You-Know-Who. What a fantastic name of the 45th. And there's Captain Gaz with the 77Y. In with a pistol, out with the sword, and in he goes. Fearless as ever is Gaz. So, now, who's this over here? Could this be him? It is! Oh, I thought he was going to go melee for a second. He drew his sword. We were waiting. Let's see if the commentator's curse, the observer cam, can claim another victim. Oh, the sword's out. He's ready for battle. And the sword's back in again. Okay, so we could be waiting a while there for Mr. Smollett as he does his thing. So, let's see. What's going on in here? Oh my goodness. There he is. Look at that. He nearly set fire to himself on the hearth. So he's now Crispy Smollett. But 267 to 250. So it's pretty... Oh, what a cannon shot from Recruit Cannon. Jesus. Recruit Cameron. So not the ideal situation he was looking for, as AJ decides to cheese it in the opposite direction. And is currently being followed by Frederic. Now here in the centre square. Oh, there is Captain BD of the 84 fighting for his life. Look at that sword stab. And he gets stabbed on the inside. But fortunately, look at that for a fantastic name. Fat Man in the red coat. Although, on this occasion, he is not. A Santa Paws. It's all about the Santa Paws. Oh, goodness. Slavic catching a bullet. And here is Marksman, or Maskman I should say. Now moving in for a little bit of melee in the main square, and Frederic gets murdered by his teammate. Oh no, and the tickets are dropping fast, but look how close they are. And there's Mask. Looking for an opportunity to clear the building. Waiting in, look at that, waiting in ambush. Oh, it's a horrible ambush. And there's Blorp, fighting for his life. Going in for a little bit of melee. And Blorp has survived. Look at this. Blorp making his way up towards the buildings. And fire coming in. In goes the Blorp. Out goes the Blorp. And the Blorp takes a bullet. We follow the Blorp. There's a bit of team killing going on in the centre there as well from Douglas and Matt. Oh dear. And look at that, a fine murdering by Blorp until finally he is killed by William Jones. Old Billy's done his thing. So, up top is Egypt, overlooking the square. So, let's see. Oh, goodness. Backing up is that guy. And look at them trying to get into this fort. It's hard work. Corporal Lord Flashheart. Huzzah for Lord Flashheart. Henker as well. And you can see these guys moving in as 136, 159, the tickets difference. The Russians have the advantage, but only by a squeak. Raloff, the veteran of the 45th, moving in as well. As the Brits continuing to move into this building. There's Recruit Odin looking handsome. He's now fighting for his life in the square. Is Lance Corporal Ugg of the 1st EB and failing. So, what is occurring? Oh, look at that. There we go. The accuracy of the pistol confirmed. Couldn't hit a barn door from 2 feet. Corporal Martin of the 1st Brigade NR47 getting the boys together. Difficult to get a line together in a rather cramped area. And down goes Hit and Blast, killed by the 1st EVLN. And also other members of the 84th. And it's 58 to 116. It's taken a sudden turn in favour of the Russians. They must have... Oh, they don't have any of the flags, but they just seem to be doing a lot of the murdering. See what I mean? Let's pour our Recruit Cameron. Get killed. Slavic and Maskman. D-Day Dan, veteran of the 33rd, is no longer a veteran. He's now a corpse. And then we look at 104 tickets for these Russians. 42 tickets for the Brits. And speaking of the Russians, here comes Major Fury of the 1st EB. Look at that for a flat-faced individual. Looks like he's been smacked in the face by a shovel. Must be hell for him to have a pair of glasses. No nose to rest the glasses on. And there we go. Look at that. 19 tickets remaining for the Brits. And Major Fury going ham. Lovely stuff indeed. Now you can see the AC. Regent Sun 123 moving back as shot goes in to one of the Russians. Kills him immediately. And there we go. It's literally all over. As here you can see, look at that. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Russians have won that round. And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, has been the 1st EB's town event, city event. We could call it the Bell End event. No, we better not. My thanks, obviously, to all the regiments that attended, to everybody that's taken part, and, of course, to the 1st EB and the admins for doing their thing and hosting the event. Anyway, we're going to leave you. I hope you've enjoyed, and we'll see you again soon for more. Take care, everyone. Cheery byes.